Hey everyone, welcome to today's live demo webinar series. Thank you for joining us. We're excited to have you. We're going to let some people trickle in, and I'm just going to give a little bit of an introduction to today's topic. For those of you who have joined us for one of these demos before, welcome back. And for those of you who are new here, welcome to your first live demo webinar. We're super excited to have you. My name is Beth. I am a senior account and marketing manager here at Octane AI, and I host these webinars once a month. We like to showcase different features on these webinars. We want to make sure that those of you who use Octane, or maybe those of you who are exploring our Octane, can understand different features that we offer, can ask questions, and just make sure the platform is as successful as it can be for you guys. So today's topic is Smart Properties, which is one of our newest AI features that we have in our platform. And I am joined today by Ariel, who is on our customer support team. He has been here before and hosted one of these with me, and so we're super excited to have him back. But he's going to walk you through everything you need to know about Smart Properties, how to use it, show you some examples, and really excited about this one because it's a great tool that you can put in place before Black Friday, Cyber Monday, which I know everyone is in the chaos of that time period and holiday is quickly approaching. So this is something that can really be used for that upcoming sale period. Super excited to get started. I'm gonna pass it over to him to walk you through everything. And just one last minute note, we have the Q&A box down below, so please feel free to use the Q&A box to ask any and all questions. And yeah, we'll make sure to get those answered. So I'm gonna kick it over to you, Ariel.
Thank you, Beth. Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining. So as Beth said, I am Ariel from the Octane AI customer support team. And today I'm going to show you how to use our smart properties to build beautiful results pages. Now, please feel free to ask any questions that you may have in the QA box and not in the chat because we may miss the chat once. And you can feel free to ask away because we are going to do some HTML generating with our AI agent. So I'll use that time to answer any questions that you may have. All right, so let me share my screen. Okay, so everyone can see this. All right, so to get started, I first want to show you this very basic quiz that I built. This quiz will only recommend one product at the end. It's this energy boosting supplement. And it asks how many hours we sleep per night, our energy level, our stress level, our email that we are going to use for Klaviyo later, and then the loading screen and just the results. And you can see that this looks very raw, like we don't have any custom copy, we don't have any other images here aside from the product images. So we really want to make this look good. And now onto the smart properties. So what are smart properties? Basically, smart properties is an instruction that you give to our AI and it'll generate something based on your instructions. So let's go over this health score smart property, for instance. It writes out the customer's health score from 1 to 10, depending on all of their answers, just the score with no additional information. So when this smart property is generated, it's just gonna give us a number from 1 to 10. It's not gonna give us any text or any other additional information. And sleep quality is a bit different. So it writes out the following depending on their sleep time. So for instance, if they answer that they sleep less than 5 hours, they have terrible sleep. If they answer from 5 to 6, they have bad sleep, and so on. And these are the other smart properties that we set up here. It'll make more sense once I show you how they work in a live setting. All right, so now that I've shown you how the smart properties are set up, let's test this. So the way that we add the smart properties inside the quiz is that we go here to the results page. Let's create a new HTML block here. We are going to use the AI agent, but for now, I just want to show you how the smart properties look when they're just inserted like this. Health score, sleep quality. When inserting the smart properties in the HTML block, you need to do it within these brackets like this. So sleep quality, now we have energy level, and stress level. And we'll click on accept. And this is how the placeholders look. And now let's save it and let's test the quiz real quick. So we are going to go with some unhealthy options. So we barely sleep, we don't have any energy left, and we are very stressed. We are going to put in any email just to get the results. And it's going to give us the product block, the smart properties. So you can see that the smart properties did exactly what they should. So we got a sleep score of 2, a health score of 2, terrible sleep quality, bad energy levels, and high stress levels. So this is the smart properties outcome. However, this doesn't look good at all. What's the point of having smart properties if it's just going to look like this? So now I'm going to show you how to make this actually look good. And this will be from the perspective of someone that doesn't know how to code or doesn't need to use any code with this. It's going to be built entirely using our AI agent. So let's redo that. So let's first drag this to the top here so that it's on top of the product. And let's go with build with an AI agent. So now I'm going to copy these. And so let's ask the AI, let's do something like build a health report card that uses these smart properties. So on purpose, I'm going to tell our AI agent to just use like very general instructions. I didn't specify the color, I didn't specify the size, I didn't specify that it should use any animations. I just told it to build something and use the smart properties. So let's see what it gives out. I'm not gonna spoil, but we are going to have something looking much better than we previously had. That was just this, just the raw text on the screen. And I'm also going to show you how to troubleshoot with our AI agent, because sometimes the HTML might not work exactly as you intended to, especially if you use more complex features. So I'm going to show you how to give it very general instructions. As you can see, I didn't have to use any technical jargon here. I just used plain English, build a health report card that does these smart properties. You can also use our HTML agent inside the quiz, not only in the results pages, but the smart properties can only be used on the results pages. The first time that we generate something with the HTML generator, it can take a while, but for the next ones, it should be faster. So there we go. We have now the sleep quality, the energy level, and the stress level, all in these very dynamic and very good looking report cards. So let's accept this here at the top. Let's save the quiz and let's test it again. This time it should look much better. So we are going to go with the same answers, like we don't sleep a lot, our energy level is bad, and our stress level is high. Let's add any email. And let's see what we have now. All right, so we can see that this looks much better. I'm not sure if you noticed, but we do have a problem with this. So as you can see, sleep quality is terrible, but the bar is at the halfway point. If we chose the worst possible sleep quality level, why is this at the middle? Why is energy level bad at the middle? If this was high, it would be way past the screen here. So let's fix that. So the reason that this happens is that the AI agent doesn't know the possible outcomes for the smart properties. So we do need to specify that. So let's go again with build an AI agent. And as you can see, we can edit any existing HTML code here. So I have this pre-copied here just so that I don't have to type it by hand again. And let's do something like this. These are the possible outcomes for the smart properties. I want the progress bar to be responsive. The worst something is, the lower, the shorter the bar needs to be. And now the HTML agent knows exactly what are the outcomes for each smart property. So it can detect, for instance, if it's terrible, then the bar will be shorter. If the energy level is great, then the bar will be longer, and so on. And let's see how this goes. Our HTML agent is very smart, so it should be able to get what it's needed from this prompt. And I use the smart properties in brackets here, but you don't need to. You can just save the smart property like sleep quality, energy level, and it should infer from that. Okay, so now this should be more responsive. Let's accept that and let's test it again. So now what I'm going to do is that I'm going to give more varied answers. So we sleep less than 5 hours, but somehow our energy levels are great. We don't need a lot of sleep and our stress levels is medium. So we should see one shorter bar, one longer bar, and one medium-sized bar. Let's see how that goes. All right, so we got exactly what we wanted. Our sleep quality is terrible, so our bar is very short here. Our health points are very short here, but our energy level is great, so it is higher, and our stress level is medium. So everything is working as it should. And this is just a very basic example. You can really tell it anything that you need to. For instance, my energy boosting pill supplement here, it's orange and the health report card is white. Let's say that I want to add some orange colors. We can just go here and say something like, my brand color is orange. Add some orange colors. And as I was talking, you can really be as specific or as general as you want with your prompt. And our HTML agent will do its best to do something beautiful without any information. So if you just like, our brand color is orange. I didn't tell it like what exact shade of orange it is. I just told it orange, and I'm trusting it that it'll give me some good results. So let's see what it builds us. And then after that is done, I'm going to show you how to use the smart properties on Klaviyo. Because I'm not sure if you remember, but at the start there in the quiz, when I was going over the smart properties, we did have one more smart property that isn't here. And you may be asking yourself, like, why would I add that smart property if we're not going to use it? So as you can see, the branding is now a bit more orange. So the progress bars are now all shades of orange. You can tell it that you want the cart itself to be orange and so on. For now, I'm just going to accept this and save. And this is basically it. This is everything that I wanted to show you. This is just the beginning. I'm pretty sure that with your creative minds, you can make results pages that look amazing. Some of our clients have already built incredible results pages just with the HTML generator and with the smart properties. So I'm pretty sure that you'll be able to do something amazing with this now that you know how to use it. And now to wrap this up, I'm going to check all of your questions. So for the first one, would smart properties work in other languages besides English? Yes, you can, for instance, say something here in Spanish or in French or in Portuguese, and the output should be in that language as well. You can also write something in English and tell it to return an output in another language, but it does support multiple languages. So thank you very much for that question. Does anyone else have any questions? All right, so I trust that this is because the explanation was very clear so that you managed to understand everything. And thank you so much for watching our webinar today, for taking part in our webinar today. I'm going to now pass the torch to Beth. So Beth, thank you very much. You can take it from here.
Awesome. Thanks so much, Ariel, for showing us smart properties. That was super helpful, and I guarantee that there's no questions because you were spot on in your explanation. So amazing. I am going to drop the smart properties help article in our chat. I just sent that. So anyone listening, you can save that article. It basically walks you through what Ariel just walked you through as well. We will be sharing this recording afterwards. All of you on this call will get the recording. That way, if you forget how to do something or want to go back, you'll have that at your disposal to use. But then lastly, I just want to pop on the screen our enterprise email. If you have any questions regarding the smart properties that Ariel went over today, please feel free to reach out to us at enterprise@octaneai.com if you have an account manager. If you don't, you can reach out to our chat support with any questions that come up. I know a lot of times questions come up when you're doing this yourselves and you're inside the builder, so please do not hesitate to reach out with any questions. You can also email human@octane.ai. Ariel put that in the chat as well. That is our support email. So you have a couple different avenues of getting in contact with us. So please ask questions. Please use smart properties. We can't wait to see the beautiful quizzes you guys make with smart properties. Please use our HTML generator. Any questions you have, or if you do decide to use it, just let us know. We always love showcasing quizzes that use these new features in our newsletters and things like that so that other people can get examples and inspiration. So please let us know if you do end up using them in your quizzes. And again, thanks for joining us. We hope to see you guys back here next month for our next topic, and we'll talk to you soon. Bye, everybody.